What? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready? She's going after something. I don't even know what she saw. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still, there she is. Today is still Thursday. It is the 22nd of June 2022. Again, now it is later in the day and it's still raining, which is okay. You know, one of those things. What are you going to do? Just what we're dealing with right now. But a lot of severe storms going on. You know, there were some people killed in a tornado in Texas. You know, a lot of people were injured. There's a lot of flooding going on in different parts of the country. A lot of just crazy weather. I had one of my subscribers from Canada sent me a thing yesterday, and they had snow up in Canada yesterday. So, I mean, it's just, you know, you just don't know. You know, it's all part of the thing. Now, we're not having severe weather here. Let me be clear on that. I'm not saying that we're having severe weather. We're definitely getting some rain. We're definitely getting caught up on our rain, and we needed to. We were definitely had a couple-week period where it was extremely dry. Everything seemed to have dried up pretty much, and so, you know, like today has been a nice, light, steady rain, which is the best kind because it gives it a chance to get in, soak in, you know, and work on things, which is a good thing, and that's what you want to see happen. But, you know, there's, like I said, other parts of the country are dealing with much more severe weather. So, you know, I wanted to take a moment to talk about that. And again, this is why, folks, this is why we do what we do. If you're brand new to the channel, you've never seen a prepping channel before, the number one reason that we prep, the number one reason, I will say this again, we're not waiting for the end of the world to happen. We're not planning on the end of the world happening. We are planning and preparing for any kind of natural disaster that happens, which happen all the time, every year, all over the country. Flooding, forest fires, mudslides, tornadoes, hurricanes, you know, blizzards, ice storms, you know, hail. I mean, you name it, it happens, you know, and depending on where you are, if you're going to be affected by that or not. And as preppers, our number one goal is to not be victims. It's not to be the one standing in line with all the people that have done nothing in preparation. We want to be the ones that are ready to go, dealing with what we got to deal with, take care of our business, and go from there. And so, you know, that's what we try to do as preppers. And so, and also, it puts us in a position to be able to help others. Imagine that. What a shock, right? You know, you just have to be really, really careful. Have to be very, very careful. And, but, you know, it's, you just never know what's going to happen. We prepare the best that we possibly can, and you kind of go from there. So, but, you know, people with power outages, you know, all kinds of, you know, like I said, interruption in power, you know, not being able to get water, all those type of things that we all take for granted. You know, again, with proper planning, it doesn't have to be a hardship. It's a really simple solution, is just putting yourself in a position that you go, okay, this happened, okay, now we deal with it. And that's why we do what we do. And I think that more people need to take it in that concept instead of the concept of, oh my God, these people are waiting for the end of the world to happen. That's not what we're doing. SHTF can mean many, many things. SHTF can mean loss of a job. That can absolutely be an SHTF situation, especially if you're the main breadwinner. A sickness, death. That is definitely an SHTF situation. If you fall, get hurt, break your leg, why did you come back in? I thought you want to go outside. Go on out. You can go out. It's okay. Go outside. I don't want to go outside. Go ahead. Go ahead. Well, go on. She's like, no, I'm going to stand here right next to you. See, she's like, oh, I'm going to stand right next to you, Dad. You're too funny. But again, there's so many things out there that can be an SHTF situation. Something that affects your house, something that affects your town, something that affects your state or countrywide. I mean, all these things absolutely can be an SHTF situation. Your mother-in-law moves in. That can be an SHTF situation. It depends on how you get along with her. That's what it depends on. If you like her, then it's not so bad. If you don't like her and she moves in, that's not so fun. So, anyway, guys, again, just we got to do the best that we can, prepare the best that we can prepare, and kind of go from there. And like I said, we just don't know what's going to happen. And the more prepared we are, the better off we're to deal with any situation that comes up. And then, again, of course, if it is a true countrywide SHTF situation, you are in a whole lot better shape than the average bear. And that's part of what we do. That's why we do what we do. Excuse me. Little hiccup there. So, anyway, my thoughts go out to those people that are suffering right now with power outages, the loss of life, the injuries that happen because of the, tornadoes down in Texas. Other parts of the country, again, also experiencing, problems. I was out on the highway today, okay, and I was going from one place to another, don't matter where. There was a 5.5 mile delay. And I want you to think about this, and I want you to put this into context. It was a 5.5 mile delay because they were working on one piece of concrete or asphalt on the road. They had blocked off one lane. Literally, not even a tenth of a mile was the delay. As far as the work that was being done, and then as soon as you got past it, it opened right back up again. But it was 5.5 miles long because I had to go back by it on the way back, so I timed it out just because I wanted to see how long it was, because it took us probably 40 minutes to go that 5.5 miles crawling along. These things are going to be exacerbated in a true SHTF situation. There's not going to, there's going to be accidents. There absolutely will be accidents. There's nobody coming to clean the accidents up. So what happens, right? There may be, people jammed up on the highways. You can't go anywhere. You're sitting there parked because you can't get around. You don't know what to do. It is miles down the road where the incident is happening, and you're stuck. So then you have to make decisions on what you're going to do at that point. These are all things you need to think about, plan for, prepare for ahead of time. One of the reasons why I talk so much about alternate routes. Now, highways are the best way to get from point A to point B and the quickest way to get from point A to point B. But if they're cut off or compromised or, being monitored and controlled, you need to know how to have alternate routes to get to the destination that you want to get to. Something to think about, okay? So, anyway, guys, I am going to jump off here. I'm going to get this video up for you. Remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we truly will be in much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's very important we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. Only person stopping you from achieving your goals is you. Stay positive, stay away from negativity, and you're going to be just fine. Have a great day, everybody. Continue to be safe, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.